Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome in to the Panther Den, singing of our national anthem as we get set for the opening round of the 2A State Boys Playoffs. George Young along with Tony Christie as we're about to have the starting lineups for tonight's
School
game.
encourage and promote sportsmanship.
To Ken Neitz here in just a few moments. First round, new season, a lot of excitement, Tony.
Yes.
And when you start the playoffs, there's a lot of unknowns.
Yes, a lot of unknowns. It's you're playing against a team you don't have a bead on. You don't know have the so the first couple minutes of the game, that's what's going to be. It's going to be a filling out process, and hopefully the Panthers can get that done fairly quickly.
Here's the starting lineup for Madison.
Starting at another guard, a 5'11" senior number 1, Jeremiah Flores. Starting at another guard, a 6' senior number 11, Hugo Beretta Ames. Starting at forward, a 6'2" senior number 14, Clark Gray. And starting at another forward, a 6'1" junior number 21, Jacob Lamb. Your Patriots are coached by James Pate. And now for your Panthers. They come in tonight's game with a 17-7 overall record and seeded number 15 on the western side of the 2A bracket. Starting at a guard, a 5'10" senior, number 12, Tyler Harrell. Starting at another guard, a 6' senior, number 20, Cole Doolittle. Starting at another guard, a 6' senior, number 30, Jay Bick. Starting at a forward, a 6'2" senior, number 40, Ty Chastain. And starting at center, a 6'5" freshman, number 52, Miles McClure. Your Panthers are coached by Doug Plemons, assisted by Tony Plemons, Cy Simmons, and Nick Allen.
There's the starting lineups for both teams as we get set for this opening round matchup. Madison and Franklin come in with very similar records, and talking to Coach Doug Plemons before tonight's game, Tony, very similar in the way they play too.
Styles, yes, and that can be good, that can be bad, but we're going to see right here. This is the start of the new season. There's different phases. There's 4 seasons within the season. There's the regular season, then there's the playoffs, the conference playoffs, and then now it's the state playoffs.
Miles McClure will jump center. Ball's in the air, and it's going to be controlled by the Patriots of Madison. They come in at 16-9 overall, had an impressive 8-2 mark in their conference. In the corner, they'll swing it over to Chambers, and up top it goes. We've got a whistle, and it looks like the clock is not operating here. They're going to have to figure out what's going on with that clock on the far side. It says 8 minutes, but it's not rolling. Gives us a chance to talk more about these two teams. They do have a common opponent this year in Mountain Heritage.
Mountain Heritage, yes. And Mountain Heritage is a very good team. And they actually, both teams hung with them, for a little while. And then, Mountain Heritage took theirs. And I believe Hendersonville, too. But Hendersonville wasn't even close. Hendersonville is a very good team. And both Franklin and Madison both lost both those games. And but it was a good showing by both of them for a little while in those games.
All right, they unplugged everything down there. And it looks like it's working now. I'll have to reconnect. All right, we're back to action here. On top with it is Flores. He'll swing it into the corner. Now dribble out. Back it goes Flores. Now out of the arc, Barreto Eames for a three that is off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Miles McClure, and Franklin brings it up. The winner of this one will play the winner of Ledford Senior and Forest Hills. Forest Hills is the higher seed. Top of the key three, Doolittle. It's off the mark, no good. Cole grabs his own rebound, and now he's going to dribble out with it. Doolittle in the corner, three. Got it! Good start for Cole Doolittle.
Very good start.
And we've got a whistle and a warning going to be issued to the Madison bench.
Wow.
Only 58 seconds into this one.
Yes. And Franklin starts with their patented 1-3-1 zone.
Over he goes to Flores. He's going to jack a three and hit. Jeremiah Flores, the senior for Madison, ties this game at 3 apiece.
And when you have seniors out here, playing, especially in a playoff game, they're going to play hard.
Doolittle on the dribble. Up top it goes. Around the horn, over it goes to Harold Leap in the corner. Back to Doolittle. Doolittle on the dribble. Gets it knocked away. Picked up by Flores, coast to coast.
And that's one thing you can't do, especially in a playoff game, is turn the ball over. Live ball turnover. Right there, turnover was at the top of the key. There's no one to get back. It is 2 points. Madison's in man-to-man.
Doolittle bounces a pass over to Todd Chastain. And they're going to whistle an offensive foul, say that he hooked his defender. Todd Chastain picks up his first and the team's first as we're under 6 minutes left in this opening quarter of the first round of the state 2A boys playoffs. If you're looking for the girls, it is on the Backlot Cinema Facebook and YouTube page. Let's check that, just Facebook. And I think we're
Yes.
just on Facebook on FPSN. Up with a three, good. Hugo Barreto Eames with that one. And Madison jumps out to an 8-3 lead. Facebook, FPSN, Facebook for Backlot, the two games going on simultaneously. The third matchup between Smoky and Franklin on the girls' side. Shot no good. And Madison bring it down, kick it into the corner. Barreto Eames three, got it. He is lighting it up from beyond the arc, Tony, and all of a sudden, Madison has extended that lead 11-3.
Yes, they seem, and that's just like what we do sometimes. We get hot, and then guys making shots.
Harold tries to answer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Tyler. Jumper wouldn't fall.
Good job, Miles.
Another offensive board. Miles stick back. Would not fall. And Madison down with the board. And an over and back. They're going to whistle on the Patriots. 4.5 left in this opening quarter. And And Madison comes out guns blazing here. About a 2.5-hour trip, 2.5 on a bus.
Yes.
For sure, north of Asheville, or Madison County, Madison High School. Tiptoeing is Doolittle, gives it up. Miles McClure, shot blocked, picked up by Doolittle. Doolittle going to jack a three, and he got the roll. Doolittle cuts into that Madison lead.
Now they have to get a stop. There you go.
All knocked away. There's that stop you talked about, Tony. A turnover, Madison. Jay Bick on the dribble to the hole. Bick couldn't get it to go. Tip out of bounds, off of who? They're going to say it's off of Madison with 3:48 to go in the opening quarter. And it goes, intercepted. Turnover. Madison. Another deep three. That one rims out. Flores tried to nail it. Rebound down to Tyler Harrell. His shot is blocked underneath. Flores is going to be whistled with the offensive foul. Standing his ground was Jay Bick.
I tell you what, this up and down, bang bang plays. This is going to be an exciting game.
3:26 to go, first quarter. Slowly bringing it up is Jay Bick. Over to Doolittle. Doolittle on the dribble. Drives in, floater, off the mark. Rebound picked up by Madison. Flores loses control, picked up Tyler Harrell. Now 3 minutes remaining. Harrell over to Bick, now Doolittle left wing. Back to Bick. Jay on the dribble, drives in, kicks it over. Chastain shot partially blocked, but he was fouled. And that should send Todd Chastain to the line.
And that's what they need to do. And that they're actually pressing and denying against the Madison is against the Panthers. And what they have to do is drive the ball and force a defender to step up and then hit, Ty or Miles. They're going to be wide open.
Bailey Watt's going to check into the game for Coach Doug Clemens. Second shot up and good. .250 to go here in this opening quarter. Flores spins one underneath. Jacob Lamb couldn't secure it through his hands. Turnover Madison. Franklin inching away at that lead. Now 11-8. It was 11-3 at one point here in this quarter. Who just joined us. Vick on the dribble to the hole. Count it and one.
And that's it right there. Drive the ball. If anytime a team is playing us or Franklin, the Panthers, in a man-to-man, that should be all day. Drive to the hole, especially because they're extending their man. They're denying passes and everything. So guys are going to be spread out.
In and out, no good. Rebound, Madison. Traveling in and kicking it back out. Another three. Eames off the mark. Grabbing the board. Jay Bick down court quickly. Doolittle kicks it out. Three. Tassinger got it. John Tassinger gives the Panthers their first lead of the night. Turnover. Almost underneath. Lamb off the glass. Good. Jacob Lamb, the junior, gets the bucket. Under 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. We are tied at 13. Jay Bick on the dribble. Kicks out Doolittle. Doolittle drives in. Over to Tassinger. Tassinger. Now to Jay Bick. Bick. Scoop shot. Offensive foul. That'll be his first. Jay's first. And It's going to be the second whistled on Franklin. Minute 39 to go here in the opening quarter. Alex Chambers with it for Madison. To swing it over. Deep three by Cools. It wouldn't fall. And Madison grabs the rebound. Another three is up and good. Was that Eames again?
Yeah, that was Eames again.
My goodness. Barreto Eames has been money from beyond the arc.
Yes,
and
he has.
we've got a whistle and a timeout with a minute 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Franklin now trails 13 rather, 16-13 by 3 after that 3-ball by Barreto Eames. And that's been the story here in this first quarter, Tony.
Yes, just the ability to shoot the three. And in a 1-3-1, there are holes. There's holes all over the place. Guys have to be on their horse, is what my coach used to always say. You have to be on your horse when you're out there, and you have to get there and contest shots. We see their shooters. They have to be a lot of talk, a lot of communications, so everyone knows where the shooters are.
Jay Bick with it up top. Finds Tassinger. Tassinger's pass going to be intercepted to the hole. Again, Barreto Eames. Down to 54 seconds left as Jay Bick brings it up. Bick drives in. They're going to wave off the shot as there was a foul before the shot. That one's going to go against Cannon Cools. That'll be his first, team's fourth. Miles McClure takes a seat. And Harold checking back into the game, along with Bailey Watts. Up high, it's John Tassinger. Kicks it over to Harrell. Harrell bounce pass. Over to Bick, down into the corner, Tassinger three. It's off the mark, no good. And the board off to Madison. They're going to push. In the paint, off balance shot wouldn't fall for Chambers. Gets his own rebound and gets the follow to go.
And right now, the energy and effort of the Franklin Panthers isn't there, and that they're getting out hustled and getting beat to every loose ball.
Bick. Tassinger. Nice shots. 2 seconds, 1 second at the buzzer. Shot wouldn't fall. 5-point advantage for the Madison Patriots. The lower seed in this opening round contest. We will take a break, come back for the second quarter. Hang with us on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Welcome back as we're about to begin the second quarter here in the opening round of the 2AA state playoffs, the West bracket. I'm George Young along with Tony Christie. Update on the women's side. Smoky is up 8-6 in the first quarter. That one is found on our Backlot Cinema Facebook page. You want to tune over to that to watch that one. In the air, shot good, and the foul. Jay Bick will be at the line for the and one.
And I guarantee you, Coach Doug Clemens got after him a little bit in that intermission about playing hard.
Shot good, cuts the lead to 2 rather, at 20-18. Trouble up top, kicks it into the corner. Now high pass, almost stolen away by John Tassinger.
Yes, and you can tell right now they're putting their hands on the balls and they're getting to where they're supposed to be. And this type of defense, you have to hustle. There is no other way.
Flores with it. Up top, it's Benito Eames. Swings one underneath. Off the glass, good. Clark Gray gets the bucket. Back and forth these two teams go, Tony. Very similar.
Yes, very similar. And then the only thing that actually Madison's doing that's a little bit different than Franklin right now is they have several players in the box score.
Harrell to the hole. Got it. And one. What a difficult shot that was.
Yes, it was. Kept his concentration, kept his eyes open, and spun it off the backboard.
Foul whistled on Barreto Eames. That's his second. 1-point advantage for Madison. As we took under 7 minutes remaining. Flores trapped. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout for Madison. 6:48 to go second quarter. We'll take one as well. Back after this on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Back to action out of the timeout. Trouble for Madison. They'll get it into the hands of Lamb. Now deep in the corner again, some trouble. Free throw line back out beyond the arc into the corner. Flores three. Got it.
Wow.
Jeremiah Flores.
And that was just a good shot.
Todd Chastain gives it up. Jay Bick. Bick floater. Madison off to the races. Again, Jeremiah Flores thought about a three, kicked it out. Eames got it. Goodness gracious. The raining threes from beyond the arc.
Yes.
Tyler Harrell over to Bailey Watts. Watts to the hole. When you're trading threes for twos.
Yes, that's not a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
They have to get out on
Deep
those
three.
guys.
Off the mark, no good by Flores. And Jay Bick grabs the rebound, sends one over the head of Tyler Harrell out of bounds. 5:39 to go in the second. Madison brings it up with Flores. Back and forth they go. Underneath, off the glass, and he couldn't convert. Jay Bick brings it up. Over to Tassinger. Tassinger slips down, and they're going to whistle a foul on Madison.
See what they can do here. This free throw. It's a right now. This game is there's a lot of 3-pointers being made by Madison, and guys have to get out, make sure they're communicating, so everyone knows where the shooters are. And if you can do that, just get out there, run them off the line, try to send them to the basket for a 2-point shot, because right now they're making their threes. So you have to there's two things you can do: foul them or run them off the line. And rather do run them off the line.
Second shot, no good. 4-point advantage for Madison. Cross-court pass over to Eames into the corner. Now up top, over to Chambers. Chambers knocked away. Gives it up to Lamb. And then Lamb loses control. And then Tassinger loses control. We've got bodies on the floor. Somehow, Doolittle comes out with it. Gives it up to Todd Chastain, and he jams it home.
There you go.
Trouble up top. They're going to say it's a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to stay with Madison.
And in the basketball world, that's called catching the body, because he dunked right on that guy. That was actually pretty good by time. They're playing now. That got the crowd into it.
Top of the key, wouldn't fall for Flores. Doolittle almost traveled with it. Gives it up to Jay Bick. Over to Harold. Deep three. Got it! Franklin has taken a 1-point lead. 29-28, a timeout on the floor. 4:20 to go, second quarter. We'll take a break. Hang with us on the Franklin Panthers. .20 remaining here in the second. Franklin has just taken a 1-point lead on the girls' side. It's a minute and a half to go in the first, and Smoky is up by 4 at 14-10. That's on the Backlot Cinema Facebook page.
And that right there, that play by Ty Chastain just lifted the crowd, got the crowd into it, because they've been subdued so far, but now they're into the game. And
underneath, off the glass,
there you go.
Wouldn't fall. Chastain gonna save it out of bounds. Harrell for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Chambers. Under 4 to play here in the first half. Gray off the glass. Clark Gray, the senior. Madison back out in front at 30-29. Jay Bick brings it up across the timeline. Bick into the corner. Doolittle. Doolittle backs up. Jacks a 3. Couldn't get it to go. And now we've got a foul on Tassinger underneath. That'll be the third whistled on Franklin, first on John Tassinger. 7 whistled on Madison as we took 3.5 left here in the second. Back and forth these two teams go in this opening round of the 2AA playoffs. Another 3. Flores.
Yes, and that is,
my goodness.
that's a 6 3-pointer between Flores and Eames.
Jay Bick brings it up. 3 minutes remaining. Bick. Harrell for 3. No good. Tassinger had it briefly, secured by Bick. Bick launches an air ball from the corner. And it's almost knocked away. Getting in the passing lane, Cole Doolittle. It's out of bounds. 2:48 to go in the second. Double teamed up top. Over goes to another 3. That's Eames again. Wouldn't fall. Offensive board. Flores inside the arc jumper. No. Rebound Doolittle. Hopefully they're starting to cool off a bit,
yes.
Tony.
Because they've been shooting very good.
Jay Bick to Harrell. Over to Doolittle. Baseline. Drives in. Kicks it out. Harrell for 3. Got it! Cuts the lead to 1. 33-32. Ticking towards 2 minutes remaining. Flores tries to answer. Off the mark. Rebound Bick. Over to Harrell. Wouldn't go. Offensive board and stick back wouldn't. All right, John Tassinger was fouled. He will be at the line.
And on that last 3 by Tyler, that was the 6th 3 by Franklin. So they're even now on that front.
First shot, no good. He'll get one more. Passenger. Got it. Positive 33. Bailey Watts checks in for Coach Doug Clemens. They're going to half in Silva with the Lady Mustangs of Smoky up 18-12 over the Lady Panthers. Another deep three. My goodness.
Wow.
Chambers got that one to go.
Yes.
Driving in, Doolittle, floater, got it. Doolittle cuts the lead to 1. Minute and a half left. Pools drives in, finds Chambers up top, another three. Back of the iron for Eames. Rebound Franklin, Jay Bick. Bick dribbles underneath and kicks it out. Doolittle, top of the key three. No good, but he was fouled.
And that's the cardinal sin right there, fouling the jump shooter. But I can tell you this right now, there's probably going to be, I'm not sure how many threes, but it's going to be several threes going up in this game.
64 seconds left. Foul whistle on Barnett. First shot no good. For Cole Doolittle, one more. Try to tie this game. And he ties it. And he'll have the third to try to give the Panthers a 1-point edge here with 64 seconds left. And he does.
And right now we're 8 for 12 from the free throw line.
Lamb drives in. Got it. Jacob Lamb. Madison back out on top. 47 seconds left. Jay Bick. Up top it goes to Tyler Harrell. Harrell spins one over to Jay Bick, and it's off of his hands. And a turnover. 39 seconds left here in the second. As Madison is going to get their pocket pick. Bailey Watts to the hole. He got fouled.
Bailey Watts playing like a senior that doesn't want to let this be the last one.
This quarter, definitely the defensive intensity has been turned up a notch.
Yes, it has.
For Franklin. Bailey Watts at the line. Foul whistled on Barretto Eames. That's his third. Watts, first shot up and good. One more.
Let's see if Franklin brings a little bit of pressure right here for his last 29 seconds.
And it's out of bounds off of Franklin. Into the front court. Another three. Alex Chambers. Goodness gracious.
I'll tell you what.
Some subs coming in for Madison. Into the game, it's
Full
Clark
timeout.
Gray, and yeah, a full timeout with 13 seconds left in this second quarter. But we'll take one as well. Hang with us on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. 13 seconds left. Looks like Jay Bick wants to play for the last shot.
Yes.
Down to 7. Bick is going to get fouled. Double bonus.
Yep.
2 shots for Jay Bick. Try to cut it to just a 1-point halftime lead. There's 3 seconds left.
And that's a hard play to guard that flat ball screen.
Can't hit the first.
That flat ball screen at the top of the key is a hard one to guard.
Second shot up and good. At the buzzer, what do you know? Alex Chambers, the half-court shot at the buzzer, puts a cap on an impressive Madison first half of action. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday. Those are the dates. 4 rounds of state playoffs, and then you have your regionals next weekend.
And,
all right, we're just about ready to begin the third quarter, Tony.
And this right here, this next 16 minutes, it's right now. It's win or go home, and with the Panthers walking out right now, there's 4 seniors walking out there that I know they don't want this to end right now. So they're going to have to come out and play and make sure that they change what the outcome, change how this one started.
Miles McClure will trigger as Franklin will have the basketball to begin the third quarter. Trailing by 5, 44-39. Jay Bick with it up high. Side to side with the dribble. Kicks it over. Harrell, jumper. Wouldn't fall. Rebound, Madison. Franklin put up 39 points in that first half. That's a pretty good half.
Yes.
All season, but Madison just hitting those threes as that one wouldn't fall. Top of the key for Chambers. Cole Doolittle dribbles around, kicks it into the corner, left wing 3. Chastain got the roll.
I tell you what, I don't know. I haven't seen him take too many threes, but
well, he's got a dunk in this game, and he's got a 3.
Yes, he doesn't want to go home.
Alex Chambers will dribble and kick it up top for another 3. Ings, and he continues the hot shooting out of the gates.
And that was another one of those open threes. And Franklin's actually in a man-to-man now, so that shouldn't happen.
6:54 to go third quarter. Harrell on the dribble, picks it up, kicks it over at Bick now. Baseline jumper. Jay Bick got it to go.
Now they need to get stops.
Down court, pass intercepted. Franklin brings it up with Jay Bick. A little more sense of urgency you can tell out of the locker room for Franklin. Cole Doolittle kicks it over. Harrell underneath. Chastain got it.
Now get another stop.
6:17 to go third quarter. 47-46, 1-point lead for Madison. They'll have it underneath. Lamb spins and got it to go. 49-46. The hot shooting continues for Madison as we tick towards 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Up top, it's almost stolen away by Madison. They kick it out of bounds as the pass went to Cole Doolittle off of a Patriot. Franklin will reset side court. Jay Bick gets it in.
And one thing that I can see right now is the swagger by Madison. Madison, they're walking with a little bounce in their step.
Cole Doolittle, top of the key, 3, no good. Long board secured on Madison. 5:44 to go third quarter. 49-46, Patriots. Underneath Lamb. Now gonna hand it off to a cutting Chambers to the hole. He couldn't get it, but he was fouled on the way. That's gonna send Alex Chambers to the line to shoot a couple of shots here. 5:25, make that 5:35 to go first quarter or third quarter rather, is Alex Chambers will be at the line, the junior. First one's up and good.
And this is the first free throws of the game for Madison.
One more at the charity stripe for Chambers. And it's up and good.
And they shoot free throws just like they shoot three-pointers.
5-point advantage, 51-46 for the Patriots. Bick into the corner. Doolittle gives it up. Jay Bick on the dribble. Gets his shot blocked. And it's saved out of bounds into the hands of Chambers. To the hole. Chambers wouldn't fall. Rebound Miles McClure. Then he falls down but is able to get it to Jay Bick. Off to the races. Todd Chastain spins and shoots. Chastain couldn't get it to go. And underneath we've got a rebound and a foul. The one against Franklin. Checking in on the Lady Panthers. Smokey is up 28-16 in the third. And Silva. 5:06 to go in the third as Alex Chambers brings it up. Kicks it over to Eames. Eames now dishes for another three. This one would not fall deep in the corner. Clark couldn't get it to go. Rebound Franklin. 4:49 to go third quarter. 51-46. Madison with the advantage. Bailey Watts with it as he drives in. Whistle. And a foul coming up on Madison. That'll send Bailey to the line. Foul going to be whistled on Jacob Lamb. That's his first, and the first whistled on Madison here in the third quarter. First shot up and good. 4:39 to go first quarter. Or excuse me, third quarter. Going back in time here. 51-47. The second shot is up and no good. Rebound Madison. Off to Chambers. Into the front court it goes. Flores with it. Dribbles up top. Drives in, kicks it back out. Lamb on the dribble. To the hole. Got it. Jacob Lamb got the bucket. 4:15 to go third quarter. And Franklin trails 53-47. Tyler Harrell with it. Into the corner, Jay Bick. Jay tiptoes the baseline. Lifts the shot. Wouldn't fall. Rebound Watts. Watts to Miles McClure. Gets position. Got it to go. Miles McClure with the bucket. Cuts the lead to 4. 53-49 Madison.
And they need to get contributions from everyone tonight.
Flores with it. Spins one up top to Gray. Gray on the dribble. To Chambers. Chambers, 3:36 to go third quarter. Wilfon Flores. Trouble underneath. Ball on the floor. Shot blocked. Picked up by Chambers. And now we've got a whistle and a foul coming up on Franklin.
That was a good block there by McClure.
And Jay Bigg's going to pick up the foul after the block shot. 3:23 to go in the third. No shots here for Madison. 4-point advantage Patriots. They look to get it in. And a 5-second call. That's a turnover for Madison. So Franklin got a chance again. He just joined us. It's been this close throughout.
Yes, and now the Panthers just have to pick it up now. Pick up the intensity a little bit more.
3:15 to go third quarter. Tyler Harrell underneath. Ball knocked away. They were feeding McClure. It's picked up by Madison, and now a reach-in foul on Franklin. 3:08 to go third quarter. 53-49. 4-point lead Madison. Hugo Beretta Eames will bring it up for the Patriots.
And he's the one that started all the scoring.
3 minutes remaining. Gray thought about a three. Going to back it out to Flores. Flores on the dribble. Swings it over. Three. Chambers. No good. Rebound. Picked up Jay Bick.
That was a tough rebound there.
Brings it up. Into the corner. Doolittle for three. Air ball picked up by Bailey Watts. He goes up and gets fouled. That's going to send Bailey Watts to the line. to shoot a couple of free throws here with 2:35 to go in the third. 53-49, Madison. First shot up, and no good. In a tight game like this, you have got to hit these free throws.
Yes, they do, and that's Bailey's 2 for 5 right now from free throw line.
Second shot for Watts. Got it. John Tassinger's going to check in. Doolittle takes a seat. Oh, it's going to be Harrell that takes a seat. 2:35 to go third quarter. 3-point lead for Madison. Chambers up across the timeline. Over to Flores. Flores. Just drains some clock now. See dribbles out beyond the arc. Into the corner. Over to Chambers. Chambers step back three. No good. Rebound Watts. Maybe the hot shooting from beyond the arc has cooled off for Madison. 2 minutes remaining, Tony. Third quarter.
Now they just have the Panthers just have to score.
Doolittle to the hole. Gets fouled.
There you go.
That'll send Cole Doolittle to the line. And again, some critical free throw shots in a tight game. 53-50. Madison with 1:52 to go in the third. Foul is going to be whistled on Alex Chambers. That's his third. So he joins Eames, Barreto Eames, with 3 fouls for the Patriots. First shot. No good.
And Cole is 2 for 4 from the free throw line right now.
53-50. Madison with the edge here in the third. Second one up and good. 53-51, 2-point lead. Minute 44 to go. Deep in the corner three, up and good. That's Jeremiah Flores. He thought maybe he'd cooled off. 56-51 underneath. Shot wouldn't go. Tip up wouldn't go, and now they're going to wave off.
Oh, my goodness.
And say it's an offensive foul underneath.
No, they call goaltending.
They call goaltending?
Yes. That was
on Miles McClure.
Yeah, that ball came off the rim, so I don't know why he. Yeah, I don't know.
Top of the key. Flores going to drive in. And he's going to get the bucket and the foul. My goodness. Flores is putting on a show. He'll be at the line for the and one. And Madison has gone on a spurt here. 58-51, 7-point lead for the Patriots with 77 seconds left as the shot is up and good for the free throw line.
Flores has 17 now.
59-51. Madison by 8, top of the key three. No good. Long board, Madison. They're off to the races, and Flores down court. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound, saved out of bounds into the hands of Franklin. That's Jay Bick with it as he brings it up. Jay to the hole. Jay got fouled. And that's going to send Jay Bick to the line with 56 seconds left.
And that's what you want to do right now with the Panthers being down 8. You get to the basket. If you get fouled, now you're playing catch up with the clock stopped.
First shot up and good.
And like you said before, the free throws they're critical.
Yeah, in a tight game, it could really come down to the free throw shooting.
Yes.
Second one's up and good. 55 seconds left. Cools with it. He's going to give it up to Flores. Flores on the dribble. Kicks it out. Chambers in the paint, spinning and shooting. Can't get it to go. Rebound on the floor. Picked up by Franklin. They're going to push up court. Jay Bick over to Miles McClure. McClure in the paint. Lift a wild shot. It wouldn't fall. Rebound Madison and off to the races. Up and good. Down court, the pass to Lamb. 61-53 Madison. 19 seconds left, third quarter. Doolittle backs it out. Maybe play for the last shot here. Doolittle on the dribble to the hole. Got fouled. 8 seconds left, third quarter. He'll be at the line. Will Doolittle for a couple of free throws. 61-53 in the third. I realized while I was saying first quarter, for somehow, some way, our scoreboard on Facebook Live and YouTube Live said first.
Yes.
It had been reset as the first shot is up and good, and I kept glancing down at it. Too many screens in front of me. Fourth quarter, it's 35-26. Lady Mustangs over in Silva in that playoff game. Lane violation before the shot as Bailey Watt stepped into the paint area. Now they're going to discuss things. They waved off the free throw. 61-54, Madison. They're going to have Doolittle attempt the free throw again.
You're actually supposed to wait until after the free throw to blow the whistle.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
And that one's up and good. 8 seconds left. 6-point lead, Madison. Third quarter. Chambers at the buzzer again. Didn't go. That'll do it. And a court shot, three-quarter shot almost went. All right, 3 quarters in the books. 6-point advantage for Madison as we take a break. Hang with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Minutes left in this playoff game. Fourth quarter about to begin, Tony. And hot shooting has continued for Madison, but it's still just a 6-point advantage.
Right. So what they have to do is make sure that they have everything for Madison going to the basket. And they should be doing the exact same thing. Getting to the basket, trying to get a foul, and make somebody foul you.
Alex Chambers with it. Brings it up across the timeline. Over to Cools. Back over to Chambers. Now to Flores. Flores on the dribble. Brings it deep into the corner. Back out it goes. Chambers thought about a three. Now going to attack. Free throw line. Shot blocked. Miles McClure with a rebound. 7:30 to go, fourth quarter. Franklin trails by 6 in the opening round of the state playoffs. Jay Bick drives in. Gives it up to Bailey Watts. Watts now top of the key. John Tassinger. Tassinger to the hole. Shot off the glass. Good.
And that's what Tassinger can do. He's a scorer. When he comes in, he's going to put the ball up, and hopefully he's hitting it because he's still going to put it up regardless.
Flores. Deep three. Oh my goodness. He got the bucket and he was fouled. A 4-point play potential.
That's his 20th points of tonight.
Well, Flores, chance for the rare 4-point play. 64-57, Madison. The foul whistle on Cole Doolittle.
And Flores' 5th three-pointer.
Dribbles, shoots, got it. 4-point play.
21 points.
The senior Flores is Tassinger will dribble in, give it up. Jay Bick to the hole. Bick, shot partially blocked. Ball on the floor. And they're going to say that Madison had control of it, and they were able to call timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one as well with 6:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Madison by 8. Back after this across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Filing your taxes with 1040.com is simple. Slamming this dunk, not so simple.
6 minutes, 44 seconds left, potentially, in the season for Franklin, trailing 65-57 to Madison. Out of the timeout, Madison will have it, as they called it, to make sure that they had possession. Falling to the floor with a rebound is Flores. Little dribble up top, pick it up, dish in the paint. Some trouble. Balls and bodies on the floor. And what do we got? Jump ball? We do. Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to be with the Franklin Panthers. 6:24 to go, fourth quarter.
Yes, this right now, if you're out there on the court, you are playing every possession like it's your last, because it could very well be your last.
6:17 as the clock is ticking. Harrell in the paint. Shot wouldn't fall. Rebound picked up by Jacob Lamb. Madison pushes up court. Driving in to the hole. Wouldn't fall on the board. We've got a whistle and a foul coming against Madison. Going against Flores, I believe. Nope, they're going to whistle it on Jacob Lamb. That's his third. 16 foul. Both teams have 6 with 6 minutes left in this ball game. Harrell dishes. Bailey Watts slips, falls, loses control. Picked up by Chambers. Madison brings it up court. Deep three. Got it. Jeremiah Flores.
Still.
And all of a sudden, it's a double-digit lead for the Madison Patriots. 68-57. With 5 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we've got a timeout. We'll take one. Hang with us across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. .544 to go in this ball game. Madison 68, Franklin 57, the opening round of the state playoffs. George Young, along with Tony Christie here at the Panther Den tonight. In Silva, the Lady Panthers trail 38-32, getting closer, 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter. In that opening round match, fourth time those two teams have played. Miles McClure outside the arc, gives it up. Jay Bick. Jay on the dribble. Underneath. Got the bucket off the glass.
And that's what Jay needs to do, that and do more of that. Someone needs to take charge. One of the seniors needs to just take charge of what's going on out there.
5:20 to go, fourth quarter. 68-59. Ball knocked away, and they'll say last touched by a Patriot. So Franklin gets it back, trailing by 9. 5:16 to go, fourth quarter. Jay Bick brings it up across the timeline. Top of the key, Bick on the dribble. Spins, kicks it out. Tassinger, Doolittle driving in, kicking it out. Bick for three. Got it! Jay Bick. Nailed the three. Yep. 68-62, 6-point lead now for the Madison Patriots. 4:54 to go here in the fourth.
And that's what you want right there. You want a senior, the senior leader, the leader of the team to kind of take it over so that everyone can follow his lead.
Ball knocked away. Last touch by a Panther. 4:45 to go, fourth quarter. And Madison will have to trigger and get it in underneath their own basket in the corner. They'll lift one high to Flores. Flores gives it up to Chambers. Or check that to Eames. Eames now to Flores. Backs it out. Flores to the hole. Lost control. Travels with it, they'll say. Franklin gets it back, trailing 68-62. 4:27 to go in the fourth.
And they put Franklin put their best on-ball defender, Tyler Harrell, on Flores. So see what he can do now.
Jay Bick. Shot wouldn't fall, got his own rebound. underneath, powers up, wouldn't fall. Another offensive rebound. Bick, another shot wouldn't fall. Another offensive board. It's Bailey Watts. He goes up and gets the bucket to go. 68-64. Franklin has stormed back after trailing double digits just a couple of minutes ago. 4 minutes remaining in this one, fans. 68-64. Madison with it. Dribbling up top. It's Gray. Pass knocked away. Harrell to the hole. Got it. 2-point lead, Madison. 3:42 to go.
And there you go. Tyler, the best on-the-ball defender. Getting a steal right there. Getting the crowd back into it.
Flores on the dribble. Lost control. Picks it back up. Quickly gives it up to Chambers, right side. And his pass is knocked away. He picks it back up. Chambers with 3:24 to go. Drives in. Shot partially blocked. And we've got a whistle on the rebound, and it's going to go against Franklin, I believe. Going to go against Bailey Watts. That'll be the 7th whistled on Franklin.
Shooting 2.
Is he going to shoot 2, or is he going to be shooting a 1-and-1? Alex
Should
Chambers
be a 1-and-1.
will be at the line. First shot good. They'll get one more. 69-66. Madison.
And Madison is 100% from the free throw line.
That's the difference. The second shot's good. 70-66. 4-point lead for Madison. 3:16 to go, fourth quarter. Bailey Watts to the hole. Watts couldn't get the roll. Kicked out and picked up. Offensive board, Cole Doolittle. Doolittle into the corner. Bailey gonna tiptoe the baseline to the hole. Count it and one. Chance to cut that lead to just one.
Good move by Bailey there.
Foul going to be whistled on Jacob Lamb. That's going to be his 3rd, 7th on Madison. Both teams in the bonus now.
3 minutes left. Lay it all out right now. There's no tomorrow. Just play.
Shot wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound. Bick off the glass. Ties it up at 70. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left. A thriller here at the Panther Den tonight. Chambers to the hole. Got fouled. Shot was no good. But he'll be at the line where Madison is 100% from the free throw line.
Yes.
Not missed one for the charity strike.
6 for 6.
Jay Bick picks up his 4th. First shot is up. And guess what? It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
And Silva, minute 45 to go. Smokey up by 10. Second shot. Good. 2-point lead now. 2:46 to go, fourth quarter.
Man, a bunch of shooters.
Jay Bick. Jumper inside the arc. Got it to go. He ties it at 72. 2:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Chambers. Holds it high. Now going to find Flores. He stepped on the half-court line. That's a backcourt violation. A turnover. Franklin has a chance to take the lead. 2:25 to go, fourth quarter. We're tied at 72.
And that's what you want right now. The defense has brought him back into this right now with a couple of steals, a couple of stops. And now Jay Bick is on fire.
To the hole. Bick gets it knocked away. They're going to whistle a foul on Madison. He'll be at the line. We'll see if it's a 1-and-1 or a 2-shot foul. That's the 8th whistled on Madison. Tied at 72, fans. We've got 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in this first round playoff game. First shot is up. No good. The struggles continue for the charity strike for Franklin.
Yes. And Franklin has had what you want to do is you want to make more free throws than your opponent takes.
Second one's up and good.
And we've done that so that we're the aggressors, but we just have to make them now.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
73-72, Franklin has taken the lead. Spinning in the paint, Chambers couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound and goes up and gets the shot off the glass. 74-73, 1-point lead, Madison.
Smart by Jay because Jay has 4 fouls.
2 minutes left. Bick Thought about a three, now going to drive in. Fade away, got it! 75-74, back and forth. Chambers to the hole. Are they going to whistle a player control foul? They are.
Yes, Jay Bick is taking over this game on both sides.
Jay Bick stood his ground.
Yes, with 4 fouls, that's a gutsy play right there by Jay Bick.
Chambers drove in. 75-74. Franklin by a point. Minute 40 to go in the fourth. Bick got to get it up across the timeline. He just barely does. Looks like Coach Plemons wants to drain some clock here. Minute 30 to go. Feed pass underneath, going to be stolen away. Alex Chambers picks it up. They're going to feed in the paint. Lamb spinning and shooting, shot blocked. Doolittle picks it up. Got a Madison Patriot injured. He's going to get up. Now we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. 69 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 75-74. Franklin by a point. We'll take a break. Back after this across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Got a good one, fans. 69 seconds left in this opening round state playoff game. Franklin up by just a point, 75-74. And Franklin has the ball out of the timeout.
And it's been the play of the two seniors, Tyler Harrell and Jay Beck, in this last few minutes that has turned the tide.
Doolittle with it. Over to Jay Bick. Bick gives it up to Harrell. Draining some clock. We're down to 52 seconds. Down to 50 seconds. Jay Bick drives in to the hole. Got it! 77-74, Franklin. 40 seconds left.
We know they can shoot threes, so be ready for a three to go up here pretty soon.
34 seconds left. Chambers. He's one of their three-man masters. He's going to shoot. No good. Rebound. Kicked out of bounds off of a Patriot. 22 seconds left. We've got a whistle and a timeout. Going to be a full one on the floor. Madison wants to talk it over with 22 seconds left. 77-74. We'll take a break. Hang with us on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Two seconds left here in the fourth quarter. George Young back with Tony Christie. Madison calling timeout as Franklin going to have the basketball, and Madison's going to have to foul here if they don't steal on the inbound. Dangerous pass into the front court. Harrell, he's going to be fouled. 19 seconds left, and more critical free throw shots to try to ice this game. Franklin's up 77-74 in the opening round of the 2A Boys State Playoffs. But at the charity stripe tonight, it's not been kind to the Panthers, Tony.
And I'll say something after this first shot.
You don't want to do the announcer jinx.
No, I do not.
Harrell, first one. No good.
He was 1 for 1, so now.
One more. He can make it a two-possession game. That's big.
Yes.
Second shot. No good. Rebound Madison. 77-74. Deep three. No good. Long board. Another three is up by Madison, and they got it. That was Eames. And he ties the game. 77. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We'll take another break. Back after this on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Well, Tony, it's going to come down to a last shot.
Yes.
As we've got 6 seconds left, tied at 77.
Right, and the Panthers have to go 84 feet with this right here. So, let's see what Coach has drawn up for. Obviously, it's get it to Jay Bick.
Panthers get it in. Jay Bick, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. At the buzzer, Bick wouldn't fall, and that's going to do it. We're heading to overtime. 4 quarters wouldn't solve this one. We'll be back right after this on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Filing your taxes with 1040.com is simple. Slamming this dunk, not so simple.
Well, Tony, it's been an exciting game.
Yes,
we're
it
heading
has.
to overtime in the opening round of the 2A state playoffs. Tied at 77. What is Coach Clemens telling his boys as we start the overtime period?
Keep doing what you're doing on offense. What they have to make sure is Jay Beck has 4 fouls now, and there's 4 minutes to play. So he's going to have to hide a little bit, and it's hard because they have 5 scorers. Madison has 5 scorers on the floor.
Underway. Jay Bick and Franklin will have first possession after the jump. Bick feeding underneath, pass knocked away. Madison picks it back up. Chambers. They'll give it up. Eames back to Chambers. Now to Flores. Both Chambers, Flores, and Eames can nail it from beyond the arc. Tiptoeing. Chambers to the hole. Wouldn't fall. Bailey Watts with a rebound. Jay Bick going to bring it up after he received it from Bailey. Down to 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in this first overtime. Tyler Harrell going to tiptoe. Swing it over to Bailey Watts. Off the glass. Good. And the foul. Bailey Watts will be at the line. And it's been a nemesis. 3:08 to go. 79-77. Foul going to be whistled on Clark Gray. That's his 4th. And double bonus for Franklin the rest of the way. That's the 10th team foul on Madison. Shot up, no good.
Bailey's 3 of 7 right now from the free throw line. Oh, no.
Flores into the corner 3. Got it. Hugo Barreto Eames.
That's his 7th three-pointer of the game.
Jay Bick wouldn't fall underneath. Bick got hurt.
Oh,
2:42 to go. Bick is down on the Franklin end as a shot from 3 goes up good. Bick is hurt, and it appears he may be out for the rest of the game. He is in some pain.
Yes,
as the
he
shot
is.
from 3 again, they're raining. It's 83-79 now. Madison has a 4-point lead in the first overtime period with 2:38 to go. And this OT, we've got a timeout on the floor as they are attending to Jay Bick. 2:38 remaining.
that Flores that made the last one?
Couldn't tell. It was in this corner that I'm blocked away from. Most likely. Now back to action out of the timeout. Clock hasn't started yet. They're going to have to stop the game.
The
Clock is not starting. It stopped at 2:38. Now they may have to reset it, as they did in the beginning of this game. We've got some fans across the way that appear going to be ejected from this game. There's a commotion on the far side. There's a policeman over there. Blair King, the athletic director, has gone over there, Tony.
Yes.
And it appears that somebody's going to be escorted out of the game.
Yes, and what was happening was the clock, there was a problem with the clock, so it wasn't running. And because the clock wasn't running, the fans from Madison, they were getting a little upset about what was happening, I guess. And
well, we got some good shots here on our Facebook live stream. They're going to reset the scoreboard here. After all the commotion, it remains a Madison 4-point lead in all of this, 83-79. They're resetting the clock. They've got it, looks like, back up. And now we're ready to go. Franklin has it out of the timeout. Inbounds pass. Bailey Watts off the glass. Good. 83-81, 2-point lead Madison. 2:20 to go in this first overtime. Flores with it on the dribble. Swings it over to Eames. Eames, 2:10 remains. Eames, have to guard him. He's a threat. Swings it over to Chambers. Chambers drives in, bounces one over to Flores. Flores now to Chambers. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first overtime. Chambers to the hole. Chambers shot blocked. Ha Chastain. Off to the races now Tassinger. Tassinger to the hole. Ties it up. We've got an injured Patriot on the other end of the floor. And they're going to have to get in a new player. I don't think the official underneath on this side, Tony, knew that there was an injured player.
He wasn't injured. He was flopping.
Okay.
So that's why they just let it go. The guy, because look at him. He got up. He's walking around. He's perfectly fine. I've seen a couple of those so far. Just like with Ty Chastain, when he brought it over, the guy acted like he got hit in the face by Mike Tyson, and he jumps up and laughing and clapping his hands. So that's what I've seen several times by
a lot of acting. Is what
yes,
you're saying.
a lot of acting out there.
The Emmy Awards on Sunday
and
night.
And if you look, no one actually came out the game. He actually should have came out the game if they stopped the play.
Minute 38 to go, fourth quarter. We're tied at 83. And it goes to Gray. Gray into the front court. Madison with 90 seconds left. Chambers to the hole, gives it up. We've got no foul called as it was just out of bounds, it appears, underneath as it was knocked away from a Madison defender or a Madison offensive player. I think it was Jacob Land that had it stripped. Franklin will be on defense again. Inbounds, it goes to Flores.
And now someone else is going to have to step up.
To the hole. 85-83. Madison by 2. Cole Doolittle thought about a 3. Dribble, 70 seconds left. Over to John Tassinger. Tassinger, 66 seconds left. Gives it up to Doolittle. Doolittle swings one out to Harrell for 3. Got it! Tyler Harrell gives Franklin an 86-85 lead with 58 seconds left in the first overtime. We've got another timeout on the floor. We'll take one. Hang with us across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Got 58 seconds left in overtime after the Tyler Harrell 3. Franklin now owns an 86-85 lead. 1 point advantage.
And that's what they needed right there. With Jay Beck being out, Tyler and Jay have basically been the ones in that last quarter and this overtime as well.
Madison gets it in quickly down court. 54 seconds left. Jacob Lamb with it. Out beyond the arc. He'll swing it. In the paint, got some issues. Ball on the floor. And he picked up by Todd Chastain off to John Tassinger. Then he's going to be fouled by Alex Chambers. I don't think Chambers wanted to foul him. That's going to be his 5th. And Chambers is going to have to take a seat. Jay Bick is playing with 4 fouls himself. On the floor right now.
Jay Bick's out.
Right.
Yeah,
Still out. He's got that first shot at the free throw line is up and good by John Tassinger. Yeah, he's got the ice on that.
Knee, yes.
And he's not coming back.
No, he's not.
He was the only Panther really in foul trouble.
Right.
But he's not coming back. 38 seconds left. Second shot, no good. 3-point lead. Excuse me, 2-point lead.
And we know protect the 3-point line.
87-85.
Ooh,
Lamb.
Yes.
Offensive foul as he drove in.
That arm came out when he drove against Bailey right there. Bailey held his ground, and that arm by Lamb came out and knocked it down. Great defensive play by Bailey.
26 seconds left. Franklin's got to get it up court. John Tassinger going to be hit, and they'll whistle a foul in the backcourt. Double bonus the rest of the way. 18 fouls whistled against Franklin.
Yeah, take his time, go through your normal routine, take a deep breath, and just go up there and knock him down.
First shot. Got it. 88-85, Franklin. In a whale of a basketball game in the opening round of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's 2A boys basketball playoffs. Second shot. Got it. 4-point lead. Timeout. Coach Doug Clemens. 24 seconds left in the first overtime. We'll take a break. Hang with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network. .24 seconds left, first overtime. And Franklin now up 89-85. Coach Clemens called a timeout there. Tony, what's he telling his fellas?
He's telling them to right now is the time. You make sure that you run them off the 3-point line. Run them off the 3-point line, make them all drivers of the basketball. What's going to happen is Madison's going to try to make a shake and bake move and try to create space for a 3-pointer because they don't need much room to make these threes. So that's what's going to happen. And for the Panthers, they just have to make sure they stay in front.
Well, out of the timeout, Madison will have to get it up court. Franklin going to set up full court press. You don't want to foul here. They get it in. Cools with it into the front court.
Travel.
Off to Flores.
Travel.
And he traveled with
yes,
it.
He took 3 steps.
Flores jacked the 3. It was no good. A turnover with 18 seconds left. 89-85. Franklin with a 4-point lead and the basketball. And it goes. Tassinger going to be fouled in the backcourt. And again, John Tassinger will be at the line for a couple of shots here that could ice the game, or at least go a long way to icing it. We've still got 17 seconds left in the way they can shoot it,
yes.
Not over yet.
Especially Eames. Eames, he can shoot it from deep.
So can Flores. First shot up and good. One more at the charity stripe for John Tassinger. And the second one's good. 91-85. 6-point lead, Franklin. Running jumper would not fall. Madison rebound, Franklin. 10 seconds left, down to 8. And another foul is whistled on John Tassinger with 7 seconds left. And now it's getting difficult for Madison, even with their sharpshooters, to come back in this one. Franklin up by 6.
And it was a game of attrition because if you look at the box score for Madison, they had the starting 5 scored every single point. Every single point. And right now, the Panthers, with John Tassinger, he comes off the bench. We had several of our bench players that came in and did their job.
First shot at the free throw line is up and good by Tassinger. One more. Rimmed out. 92-85. That's going to do it. Flores at the buzzer. Shot wouldn't go. Franklin wins the opening round of the 2A state playoffs in thrilling fashion in overtime. 92-85 over the Madison Patriots. They will shake hands at midcourt, and we will come back and wrap things up in the postgame show. Hang with us across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. All right, it's a final in overtime. Franklin defeats Madison in a whale of a ball game, 92-85. The final. Franklin at one point in the fourth quarter, Tony, was down double digits.
Yes.
I believe it was 11-point deficit. They fought back, took a lead late in that fourth quarter. Madison, as they had done throughout the game, hit a late 3 to tie it at 77.
Right.
And in the overtime frame, Franklin, as you said a couple of times, it seemed to just wear down Madison.
Yes, they did, and they did it with they did it on the defensive end. And I tell you what, it was actually sparked by Tyler Harrell, his defense on Flores, because Flores was on fire in that second half. And as soon as Coach Clemens made that switch of putting, first of all, going to man-to-man, then switching and putting Tyler on Flores, then it was a totally different outcome. And that allowed Jay Beck to go maneuver and take it over on the offensive end, because Tyler took it over on defense. Jay was taking it over on the offense.
Well, this win solidifies Franklin in the second round. They will take on the winner of Forest Hills and Ledford Senior High School. That game is happening in Monroe, or Marshville to be exact, near Monroe, North Carolina, on the other side of Charlotte, about 4 hours away. So if the top seed Forest Hills is able to come out victorious, then Franklin will be traveling to Marshville, North Carolina to take on Forest Hills on Thursday night. And we will have that game on WFSC, possibly on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. We will see how things plan out. The North Carolina High School Athletic Association plays basketball from the end of November through almost the end of February. They drag out the regular season, and then four rounds in just a week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then next Tuesday. That's the 4 rounds, and then you have your regionals. So that's how the schedule goes with the state playoffs. And you've got some post-game stats for us, Tony.
Yes, I do. Okay, Tyler Harrell, 16 points. 16 points, 2 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. Jay Beck had 26 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist. Cole Doolittle, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Ty Chastain, 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal, 1 block. Bailey Watts, I tell you what, Bailey Watts, he played great off of the bench today. He had he ended up with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. And who else? And Miles McClure, he had 2 points, 4 rebounds, and a block as well.
All right, appreciate it, Tony, with those post-game stats. And I guess the concern going forward now is the injury to Jay Bick. He got injured in the overtime frame, injured his knee. It looked like they had ice on it. Don't know at this point, but that's a concern as you head into most likely a long road trip to the number 2 seed.
Right. Yeah, and I tell you what, it's with him, he is the leader of the team. He's the leader. He's the absolute leader. He's been the most consistent player all year long. And if he's out for any significant amount of time, some other players are going to have to step up. It'd actually be by committee. Because he does so many different things. He does a lot of good things on the defensive end. He does great things on the offensive end. He can make shots. He's making assists. He's doing he's selling popcorn. He's doing everything. So it's with him, you have to make sure that everyone is ready, and hopefully, and knowing Coach Clemens how he coaches and how he prepares, they will be ready, just in case there is he has to miss significant time.
All right, Tony, good job tonight. Thanks to all the crew here. And back on controls at FSC, John Dunham. 92-85 is the final for all involved. I'm George Young. Till next time, so long, everybody.
Hey, I saw. Hey, you were out of breath there for a little while too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate your help. We'll talk at you later.